Hey, how's it going? Welcome to News Act, Thursday, 9th September 2021. We're looking from the papers. First up, New York Times pictures some racist lab being taken down in America. On the right, two stories about energy. Underneath that, NYPD, how they were given a lot of powers in the wake of 9/11, like facial recognition. Now they use it against ordinary decent criminals. Down here, Afghanistan, USA Today story about a police officer who leaked a video of his fellow police officers killing a man. Now he's been pursued through the courts. Might do 20 years in jail. On the right, mask mandates. Down here, story about 9/11. Wall Street Journal, Theranos founder up in court. That was the Silicon Valley blood testing company being sued for fraud. Underneath that, SEC might sue Coinbase. TikTok serves up sex and drug videos to young users. Okay, guess that's maybe why the young users are on there. US weighs sued over Texas abortion law. Okay, Biden administration might sue the state of Texas. National Post from Canada, there's Aaron O'Toole out for a jog. On the right, former Nazi guard will never leave, says lawyer. This guy's called Helmut Oberlander. He's been pursued for his role in the Holocaust. He's 97 years old and his lawyer basically said they should stop pursuing him because it's cruel, unfair and unacceptable. You know what else was cruel, unfair and unacceptable? Marching people off to death camps. Grandma from Cuba, story there with the Prime Minister saying thanks to the Popey for sending nice wishes. Thank you, Popey. Down the bottom, quote from Fidel, as long as the intelligence and heart of our people are with the revolution will never be defeated. Thanks, Fidel. Star from South Africa, true crime, vaccines. Jerusalem Post, manhunt intensifies for 6 Palestinian fugitives, got out of jail, well done to them, keep running. Down here, last Jew leaves Afghanistan, nice one beside that, COVID. Tehran Times, Iran versus unsanctioned countries, who dealt better with the pandemic? So they've ranked a bunch of countries here, and believe it or not, dear viewer, Iran did just as well as Germany, which is an unsanctioned nation. Good stuff, congratulations to Iran. Global Times, pictures some people waiting to be processed in Ramstein Air Base. There's 15,000 people there, they've all been evacuated more than 2 weeks ago. As far as I know, there's zero progress on processing them, so they're all stuck there in limbo. Australian reopening, true crime. The Hindu, crops, vaccination. The Herald from Scotland, COVID, tennis. Irish Examiner, massive true crime story there today. Irish Times, same true crime story. Fianna Fáil review finds attacks on Sinn Féin, damaged own party. Of course, when all you have left to do is attack another party, people will see that for what it is. Harris highly critical of new law to reform Garda. Okay, so Harris is the highest police officer in the land, the Commissioner of Police. He's highly critical of a new law to reform the police. Who would have thought? Irish Independent, golf, true crime. Irish Daily Mail, back to school Botox, no thanks, true crime. Irish Sun, golf, true crime. Evening Herald, football, true crime. Belfast Telegraph, football, golf, true crime. Financial Times, the Bataclan trial is opening in Paris. A massive terrorist attack that happened a number of years ago. They might call up Francois Hollande, the former Prime Minister, as a witness. In the middle, Johnson's tax story from the other day. US Treasury risks running out of cash as early as next month. Oh, that's not good. Maybe they should ask Bill Gates or someone for the money. On the left, refinery shake-up, US food industry and edible oils fight. So companies like ExxonMobil, they now need food oil. So things like soybean oil, they needed to put it into the renewable diesel. It's causing a massive problem, causing the price of soybeans to rocket. They've apparently tripled. The American Bakers Association are being told by suppliers they could run short of vegetable oil stocks by the end of the year. So we could be running out of donuts. That won't be good. Price of Krispy Kreme already gone up. The Guardian, tennis, Boris's tax thing. Migrant boats could be turned back in the channel. Of course, Priti Patel on the march again. The Independent, Priti Patel, Afghanistan, electricity. Does anyone really want to live forever? Not if I have to be here every day processing this shite. Tennis in the middle, climate on the bottom. Daily Torygraph, Alistair Heath. He's the editor of the Torygraph. Real Tories will never forgive Boris for turning his party into blue Labour. Ooh, they are strong words coming from the editor of the Torygraph. If the editor of the Torygraph is out on the front page of the Torygraph writing an article against you and you're the leader of the Tories and the Prime Minister of the country, you are probably on the way out. Here's hoping. Daily Express, migrant story, tennis. Daily Mail, story about the chief of the Metropolitan Police being asked to step down. iNewspaper, tennis, booster jabs. Daily Star, TB or not to be, that is the question. That's Geronimo the alpaca. He supposedly had TB and was put down, but apparently an autopsy has showed he might not have had TB, so there you have it. You can't trust the government, I guess. Metro, tennis, something down here about a politician confusing a rugby player with a soccer player. Daily Mirror, Piers Morgan on the front for some goddamn reason. Ant Deck, football. The deluded prince. Well. If it isn't His Royal Highness, the Duke of York, Earl of Inverness, and Baron Killyleagh, Prince Andrew Albert Christian Edward Mountbatten Windsor. He's in the news this week because he's basically hiding in his house for the last few months because people trying to serve him legal papers. So he just didn't step outside the door. So I guess he needed a bit of a break. So this week, him and Fergie jumped in the car and went on a wee drive up to Balmoral to visit the Queen, see what she thought, I guess. So Virginia Roberts is going to sue him in a US court. It's going to start really soon. And apparently his plan is to just ignore it. Just pretend like it's not happening. And supposedly anonymous sources close to him reckon he's saying that he can return to public life in the new year, the Queen's Jubilee. Well, I have news for you, Andrew. As long as we're here every day, you will not return to public life, all right? Julian Assange is still in jail, 875 days and counting without due process or fair trial. If you want to stay off corporate, state, social, any of that type of guff for the day, just click the link in the description. Alright, thanks. Good luck.